Right, so I'm back here again now, and I've got a young lady with me by the name of
Grace.
And this is quite a unique young lady, because I don't want to sound sexist here, but you're a scooter mechanic.
Yeah, female scooter mechanic.
There can't be many of those in the country. So here we are at DiscoDez's. How long have you been working here?
So it'll be coming up to 2 years in September. So still recent, still new, still shocking people when I'm working and they come in to visit.
So tell us, how on earth did you get into fixing scooters? How did that all come about?
It was quite a long drawn out process really, a bit of fate, but
How long ago are we talking?
only about 3 years ago. So I'd been living in Thailand for 6 years, and my boyfriend was actually a Vespa mechanic, and I just remember we used to do these rallies, and I thought, this is brilliant. You know, I'd like to go back to England, and in my time when I'm in England, ride around myself. And it was just a bit of a fanciful idea, and then I came back and bought a PX and rode around aimlessly on my own. Joined a local club, by chance, and we went on a day trip to see Des. So I'd walked through the door and I was like, wow, this is amazing, like how brilliant. And I said to him, I was like, you don't take apprentices, do you? And he said no.
Anyway, and here you are.
Anyway, the day went on, and I broke my throttle cable, so I'd had to buy a throttle cable here, and I fitted it myself. And he kind of looked over, saw what I was doing, and he said, well, if you're genuinely interested, come in and we'll see how you get on. And then it's progressed from there.
Amazing. And what sort of jobs are you doing? Are you rebuilding engines?
Yeah, well, engines are kind of what I enjoy the most, but yeah, anything particularly, full rebuilds, bodywork, you name it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
You can have a look at mine in a minute, because my old girl over there, she's been playing up now for about 6 months.
Yeah, I like to think I'm all the gear with no idea, and I've just got two brilliant mentors leading me and teaching me, and
Well, Des is a fantastic mechanic, so you're in good hands.
showing me the way. Yeah.
And do you see this? One more thing, you spoke earlier and you said you actually you was riding along. Tell me that story, and somebody would have broke down, and that's how you sort of came into the scooter club before.
Yeah, so I was in my local town, Lambretta, and I'd broke down, managed to get it started again, but I hadn't done my helmet up. So I was riding along and it was flapping about, and I've got to pull over. So as I was putting my helmet on, someone pulled up behind and they said, you know, are you local? And I said, yeah, no, I am. They said, oh, brilliant, because we've got a local scooter club and, you know, we ride every Sunday. Would you like to join? And I thought, spend my weekends with a load of old men? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I didn't even hesitate. I was like, yeah, brilliant, yeah.
So doing your helmet up has actually changed your life?
Yeah, it stems back from meeting my boyfriend in such a chance way, and just learning the lifestyle from him. There's a lot of younger people in the scooter scene in Thailand. It is predominantly younger people. So I had this fanciful idea that I'd come back and meet all these new friends, which I have, just not in the form that I expected it.
Generally are older in the UK, aren't they, to be fair?
Yeah. And it's funny how all fate works, because we were looking at scootering magazines, and Des said, well, I'll give you the year that you were born and month as a copy, just as a memento. So he asked me, and I said August 96, and he kind of stopped for a second and thought, hold on a minute, and went through all his collection, and there he is, August 96, front cover.
I saw it on the wall in there, actually. It's amazing coincidences.
It's all fate, coincidence. But
So you're happy? I mean, this is a fantastic setting to work, whatever job you was doing.
Yeah,
but
beautiful.
to actually do a job that you're enjoying in this area, so you've got it made.
Yeah, I always tell people as well, my family are all into vintage cars, so they race, and my sister's a photographer. And I've got that love for vintage and classic vehicles. I just had to be awkward and do it on 2 wheels.
So your attention to detail has always been there then?
Yeah, definitely. I was brought up at Shelsley Walsh, which is just down the road, the hill climb and different motorsports events. So
fantastic.
This is just my extension of the family kind of tradition.
Well, thanks for taking the time.
That's my pleasure.
Go and get my scooter working now.
Yeah.
Cheers.